Today, we're going to talk about ADHD versus executive function. The question I oftentimes get from parents is, if you have ADHD, do you always have executive function disorder? And/or if you have executive function disorder, does that mean that you have ADHD? And the answer is no, it isn't always the case. Now, the overlap is pretty significant. I don't have any specific research studies that help me identify just how much those two circles overlap, but I can tell you it's likely in that 50-ish% range or higher. And why is that? Is because many of the skills you need to be able to do executive function are also the skills that we see that are relative weaknesses in ADHD cognitive profiles. But what does it look like if you have ADHD and not executive function? Well, I'm an example. I have ADHD, but I am very good about managing my day, my schedule, my materials, etc. I have mastered that very well, and anybody who knows me well will say that I'm exceptionally organized. However, if you are trying to get me to engage in a topic that I am not interested in, I really have to focus and really push myself to do something to stay engaged with that content. So ADHD, not executive function. Now, I do also work with people who have executive function struggles, but don't have ADHD. They are exceptional about focusing. They can turn things around. They can dig deep into topics. They can do incredible amounts of production of work. However, where they struggle is that ability to switch, to be flexible. Oftentimes, this profile of somebody who has executive function disorder but not ADHD is they really struggle to, if you will, interrupt their train of thought. If they're working on something, they want to go A, B, C, D, E. They cannot talk about F before they have talked about C because they're not there yet. If it's Wednesday, do not ask them what their plans are for Saturday, because that's way too early. They haven't even, oh my God, it's only Wednesday. Can't think about that. So that ability to be fluid and flexible and switching and moving around. So you can imagine, what is executive function? That traffic cop in the prefrontal cortex of your brain, an ability to manage all that traffic. Well, if you have a lot of traffic and you can't manage it, you want it to be very organized and very predictable. And people who have that need are typically struggle with other kinds of flexibility issues. Executive function don't struggle with the ability to focus.